Here we presents the top 5 best mesh routers. Starting at number 5, TP-Link Deco M5. Mesh routers aren't exactly new, but until now they've tended to command the kind of price points that have kept them out of the reach of the majority. TP-Link hopes to change that with the Deco M5, which offers up a mesh system much cheaper than the competition. In case you haven't been keeping tabs on the wonderful world of wireless connectivity, Mesh takes the flaky coverage of the traditional single router system and replace it with a better coverage by employing 2 or 3 units. In the case of Deco M5 whole home Wi-Fi system, you get 3 units in the box. As with other offerings, you can buy additional satellites if you feel the need, although as this is a 3-unit offering, you probably won't have to unless your home is very long or particularly large. An important aspect of this new breed of wireless solutions is that they're not the traditional routers and extenders that the more tech-savvy are used to. Gone are the unruly antennas of yore, replaced by stylish designs and simple interfaces. Indeed, on the Deco M5 units, there's a single LED at the center of the unit that lets you know everything you need to about its current status. Red means there's a problem, orange and blue only appear when it's being set up, and green indicates that everything is working as intended. Individually these would be enough to pique our interest, but together they make for a great combo that is only slightly let down by the top-line throughput. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4. Linksys Velop AX4200. The Linksys Velop represents the company's entry into the growing Wi-Fi system market, joining Eero, Google Wi-Fi, the NETGEAR Orbi, and a smattering of others. As with much of the competition, the Velop is good-looking, easy to install and manage, and blankets your home with Wi-Fi coverage, allowing you to roam from room to room without having to connect to range extenders or access points. Although it's the most expensive system we've reviewed, it delivered the best overall performance in our throughput testing, and it offers the most robust feature set. It's our top pick for home Wi-Fi systems. If you have a large home, Wi-Fi systems provide an easy way to install a far-reaching wireless network in your home without the need for range extenders, access points, or additional wiring. Most systems, including the Velop, the Luma Home Wi-Fi system, and Eero utilize satellites and employ mesh technology that allows those satellites to communicate with one another and with wireless clients throughout your home. The main benefit of a Wi-Fi system is roaming connectivity. Each satellite is part of the same network and provides seamless Wi-Fi from one point to another. That means you don't have to worry about logging into a range extender or access point as you move from room to room. Moreover, they don't require much management or configuring, unlike a router range extender or router access point combination. The Linksys Velop is ideal for non-technical users who want whole home Wi-Fi coverage without having to configure range extenders or access points. It takes minutes to install and requires very little management, and its stylish nodes will fit right in with any home decor. Granted, the 3-pack is $200 more expensive than Google Wi-Fi and $100 more than the NETGEAR Orbi, but it offers more coverage than either. More important, it delivers the best all-around throughput performance of any Wi-Fi system we've seen to date, and it's ready for MIMO data streaming. As such, it's our latest editor's choice for home Wi-Fi systems. Halfway of my listed number 3, Google Nest Wi-Fi. When I first pulled the lid off of the Google Nest Wi-Fi box, the whole thing slipped out of my hands, and the hardware inside toppled right out. I could only watch in horror as Google's marshmallowy mesh router thunked to the ground and rolled across my living room's hardwood floor. Between the presence of Google Assistant and the fact that you'll run everything through the Google Home app, the Nest Wi-Fi asks you to plant a foot in Google's smart home garden if you haven't done so already. And it isn't cheap. For comparison, the 3rd-gen, 3-piece mesh system from Amazon-owned Eero costs $249, or $20 less than a Nest Wi-Fi setup with just 2 devices. Meanwhile, a 3-piece NETGEAR Orbi AC1200 mesh system costs $229 at Best Buy. That's more than $100 less than the 3-piece version of Nest Wi-Fi. Google is currently working to center all of its smart home offerings behind a unified Nest brand. Hence, what was Google Wi-Fi is now Google Nest Wi-Fi. Google marked the occasion with a brand new design, faster top speeds, and the addition of Google Assistant voice controls in each Nest Wi-Fi point. And, in a welcome touch for existing users, all of the new hardware is backwards compatible with the previous gen Google Wi-Fi gear. At launch in 2019, the Nest Wi-Fi's top two competitors were the Eero and NETGEAR Orbi, two high-profile rivals who each launched new mesh systems around the same time as Google. Each of them is less expensive than Nest. With the Eero, you get a 3-piece mesh setup for $249. With the newest NETGEAR Orbi system, a 3-piece setup costs $229. For comparison, a 3-piece Nest Wi-Fi setup costs $349. Coming in at number 2. Linksys AX4200. Thinking the recently announced Linksys Velop MX4200 Tri-Band AX4200 Mesh Wi-Fi 6 system is an upgrade, or a downgrade, to the Velop MX10600 that came out at the beginning of 2020. You're mistaken. It's neither. Looking past the lengthy, innately confusing name and the familiar design, this Velop is somewhat new hardware. It's as both superior and inferior to the older cousin, depending on how you look at it. One thing is for sure, if you live in a large home of somewhere between 4,000 FT2 to 6,000 FT2 and need a fully wireless system, at the suggested retail price of some $500, this 3-pack Velop MX12600 is a much better buy than the 2-pack Velop MX10600. And as long as you're happy with sub-gigabit Wi-Fi speeds, you'll love its reliable performance. What's notable is the fact the MX4200 also doesn't support the 160 MHz channel width. As a result, chances are you won't be able to get faster than 1,200 Mbps of negotiated speed out of it, nor did I in my testing. The real-world speeds will be significantly slower. The Linksys Velop MX4200 Tri-Band AX4200 Mesh Wi-Fi 6 system is in no way the fastest Wi-Fi 6 mesh system, nor is it one with the most features. But it sure delivers in terms of Wi-Fi coverage and reliability. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. And number 1. NETGEAR Orbi. The NETGEAR Orbi RBK50AC3000 mesh router system is out of this world, able to fill a large home with high-speed Wi-Fi. It's a snap to set up, and has more range and power than almost any other router. The Orbi's dedicated channel for router-to-extension data traffic helps the system squeeze the maximum throughput for your family's online wants and needs. The 2-pack kit starts at $329 and is rated to cover 5,000 square feet. An extra satellite costs $249 for a standard unit and adds another 2,000 square feet of coverage. You can also add the Orbi Voice as an extension, which not only offers more coverage, but also adds Amazon Alexa voice control and audio. Check out our NETGEAR Orbi Voice review to learn more. None of the other mesh router systems on the market cost quite as much. Google Wi-Fi costs $299, £329 for 3 units, while Eero and Luma 3-packs each cost $400. The Linksys Velop system, possibly the closest match to the Orbi, runs $500, £500 for a 3-pack, but you can get 2 units for $350, £350. However, the Orbi claims greater per unit area coverage than any of these. 2 other mesh router systems, the $300 2-piece AMP Wireless Ally Plus and the $350 3-piece Ubiquiti Amplify HD, claim coverage areas of a whopping 15,000 square feet and 20,000 square feet, respectively. We're working to confirm those numbers in our lab tests. Instead of tiny easy-to-stash devices, which you get with the Luma and Google Wi-Fi, the oval cross-section NETGEAR Orbi host and extensions are big towers, measuring 9 inches x 6, 7 inches x 3, 1 inches. You can put one in a bookshelf and use it as a bookend, but each Orbi unit is too huge to easily hide. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.